I answered your question.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. How many Kaabas? I said one Kaaba.
Crazy Christians.
Right. Now I'm asking you a question.
Why did Muhammad turn towards the Kaaba and worship him? Why?
I said keep it in direction.
Yes, why did he turn towards it?
Unity and unity.
Yes, towards it and then pray towards the Kaaba. Towards the Kaaba. Why? And there were still idols inside it. It's only when he came down after he got rid of them and then he still worshipped them.
Okay, beautiful.
And why do you kiss the black stone? Why do you kiss the black stone? Why do you kiss the black stone?
That's why God said don't erect a stone in the land and bow towards it, because you're worshipping the host of heaven by doing it.
So wait.
When God says don't bow towards it, don't do it, because he knows why. If you're bowing towards a stone, and God says the stone, don't bow towards it, because you're worshipping the host of
anything
heaven.
Muhammad does, you have to do.
A group of people
When you go to the toilet, right?
Well, if it's a false prophet or someone who comes with false revelation, they can get you to do things thinking you're doing the right thing, because no Muslim.
Ask my question. How much can you get people to worship in one direction?
Why? What happens?
To worship in one direction.
Yeah, it's not worship.
But why would God need a direction? Why would God need a community? No, not community. Why does God need a community?
What happens?
Well, listen, making no sense. Let me tell you something.
I'm asking a question. If you put them in the wrong foot, what happens? Wait, I'll close that time. I'll come to you in a minute. I'll come to you in a minute.
Why Allah would make this black cube in direction with a stone on it, and that stone being kissed and touched.
What happens?
There's no to remove sins. It's not just a direction. This is something. There's a sort of pagan ritual going on there. It's not just a direction.
I'll come to you in a minute.
It's just my direction.
Why do you Christians worship cross?
I don't worship a cross. I haven't even got a cross in my church.
I know Christians that worship two crosses. They worship a cross. They worship two crosses. I like that.
I've never met a Christian that worships a cross to you.
Actually, if you're interested, I've got the hadiths for where Muhammad went around the Kaaba with the idol still in.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, but I got the hadith.
You got the hadith?
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, bro. He's got a hadith. He's got a hadith for you. He's got a hadith.
How many Kaabas there was?
So you know Muhammad, did he go around the Kaaba while idols were still in?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
If you put the wrong foot when you go in the toilet.
Wouldn't that be a problem?
He went around the Kaaba
While the idols were still inside.
doing tawaf, so doing the pilgrimage. He went around it with idols.
What happens if you put the wrong foot?
You can check them if you've got internet.
I do.
Go to sunnah.com.
Let me speak. So as Muslims, we follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me answer that
I understand that. My question is what happened?
You can't speak. You don't let me speak. You don't let me speak. You don't let me speak. Let me tell you what's
That's the wrong
in order to understand the question, you need to know what sunnah is.
Just answer the wrong question. It's a simple
In order to speak about the sunnah, you must know what the sunnah is. What is the sunnah?
What happens if
You can't answer the question. How can you even speak about sunnah?
Sunnah.com.
Yeah, so go to Sahih al-Bukhari and then go to book 64.
Come.
It's so book 64.
Yeah.
Yes, number 290, so it's a long way down.
290.
Yeah. No, 64.
How about 64?
Yeah, then 290, so you have to scroll a long way.
It doesn't even like load up. It doesn't even load up properly. Show me nothing.
Alright, well actually, I'll show you this.
I read it just before I get time. When I'm not sure, I ask someone.
When he's not sure, he goes to himself.
I discuss it with
Because there is, are you aware of how one of the first things Muhammad done when he came, so when he received revelation, was that he destroyed 360 idols that were inside the Kaaba.
No, but he received revelation before then. Because remember, when he's in Mecca, he couldn't destroy the idols.
Well, yeah, but the fact still remains, he destroyed 360 idols that the Quraysh and the other tribes, the pagan tribes here, they put their own idols inside the Kaaba. They were using it as like a place where they worshipped and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
At that time, the Meccans, right, who owned the Kaaba and all of that, yeah, they were using that as like a business. They were using the Kaaba as a business where different tribes would come, put their idols inside of it, and then like every winter or every summer they'd all come there and give money to see their own god. What Prophet Muhammad done here was correct the Arabs at the time, the pagan Arabs, and he basically destroyed the stones, destroyed everything in there that people were placing inside the Kaaba. He was destroying it. One of the main reasons why Islam came to, especially Saudi Arabia, especially that place in Mecca, was to destroy the pagan beliefs and these stones that people were putting. Was to destroy it.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that shouldn't he see what happens without God? What he says is that even if we're in a land with the captives, we're supposed to, when we're held captive, we're supposed to stay away from the things that the unbelievers do. So even if Muhammad was there,
why would you stay away from? Why would you not destroy it? Why would you not like?
No. But when we're
when you're captive.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we're not in power. So we're supposed to avoid what?
But we weren't in captive at that situation. Instead, we stood up, we rose to power. Prophet Muhammad rose to power. We rose to the challenge. He was like, no, what God tells me is that there's only one God and we believe in Him. So I'm going to destroy this belief, these pagan beliefs, so it doesn't carry on anymore. That's exactly what He's done. We have historical evidence that He destroyed that. He made his own caliph. After that, there was like the whole like Islam became like a state.
How do you know still couple friend, gay friend? But he gets like that, innit? Girl women like that. Wow. How do you know she's not a gold digger? How do you know she's not a gold digger?
So where does it say that the Prophet Muhammad was from?
How do you know?
See.
How do you know she's not
So it says, so the Prophet ordered his companions to do Ramal in the first 3 rounds of Tawaf around the Kaaba and to walk in between the 2 corners. So he ordered them, his companions, to do Ramal. But notice he said it's when the pagans said they have come to a group. So the pagans are in. This is the time before the conquest of Mecca.
Right. But then again, your claim was that Prophet Muhammad used to perform the tawaf while they were idols.
Oh yeah. No, I can get. That's just one of them. But I'll get you the next one.
Yeah, show me that exact one because that's the main argument you brought towards. You said that.
All right. Yeah.
Basically the tawaf.
Yeah. It's the next time.
When he's standing like this, what did he
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do tawaf? Did you do tawaf?
Yeah, but notice he hastened in going around the Kaaba.
Okay, that's not tawaf. It's not tawaf.
No, but he went. No, he says he went around the Kaaba. So he went around it.
Do you know what tawaf is?
No, but it's the fact
What
he
is
went.
it?
Yeah, I know. But it's the fact he went around. He says he went around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But you specifically said that he done pilgrimage on tawaf while they were.
No. I only said that he went around the Kaaba with the idols.
No, you literally said that your prophet. You asked me, does your prophet believe in idols or would do tawaf around a Kaaba that has pagans inside? He didn't.
No.
Even goes one step further to show that it showed the pagans his strength. It doesn't say anywhere here that the reason why the Prophet Muhammad went around the Kaaba was to worship the pagans as well. It doesn't say it.
No, but that's not my point. My point is.
What's the point?
Is the fact that he went around it just with the idols in it. So.
Yeah, but what does that show?
No, because what I'm saying is, without God, anything to do with what the pagans are doing, we don't have nothing to do with it. So if there's something that God set up and a load of idols was put in it, we just avoid it.
Why would you?
No, because now they've taken over, so now it's like we're worshipping them.
Right. So what? Instead, instead of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, running away, instead what does he do? He shows his power, he shows his strength. He's not scared. He's willing to put his life on the line here to basically destroy the pagan worshippers. That's what he does. He doesn't do what your God tells others to do, which is to basically be in hiding, wait until it finishes. No, we're meant to. Do you know what our responsibility is? Our God, do you know what our God commands us to do? Whether you're in captive, whether you're in the trickiest situation, whether you're in a country that doesn't even follow you, whether you're oppressed, He says, whatever the circumstance it is, bring justice to those who oppress. That's what we do.
Yeah, we already have that.
Right, but you just told me, right, that there's conditions for you that you cannot deny. Like,
we can't. Anything that the unbelievers are doing in relation to worshipping themselves or their God, we can't take part in it. And we have to stay away from it as well, because if someone sees us doing something that they're doing, they'll think, oh, we're validating their pagan practice. So we're not allowed to even validate what they're doing. But you see, for him to go around the Kaaba and the pagans see him going around it,
there are
idols in it though, that's the problem.
Now, he's going around the Kaaba.
Yeah.
Is he worshipping the Kaaba? No. Is he doing anything that is he worshipping the pagans inside the Kaaba? No. He's not doing none of it. So he's not being a pagan. He's not being a pagan worshipper by doing that. It says here that he done it to show his strength to the pagan worshippers. No.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Someone's seeing him. How do they know he's not doing what the pagans are doing? How can they tell the difference?
It says it there.
No. If someone's observing from externally.
So tell me someone that observed it and said that he's a pagan. Tell me someone that observed what he was doing and said that he was a pagan.
Well, these pagans, they were, let's see what they're saying.
The pagans did not like him. When he said that he wanted to destroy the things, the pagans were like, no, who's this guy?
Yeah,
because the Meccans, the people who owned the Kaaba, were even getting mad at him because he was threatening their business, the way they were getting their money from, which was basically getting tribes to give them money so that they could put their god or statue inside the Kaaba, so then they can come, once a winter time and basically come and do tawaf around it, or not tawaf, but like worship it. We don't do that. Like, it's like,
the idols aren't there now.
Exactly. The Prophet was very against it. He was like, yo, this should not be happening. I'm going to destroy it. He destroyed every single one of them.
Right, but you should have refused to go around it while they were in there.
But it just said he done it to show his strength.
Yeah, but the point is the idols
the main point is he doesn't like the pagan worshippers. He also wants to doesn't want to destroy them, but he wants to basically, he thinks they're the oppressors. He doesn't like them. But we wouldn't like pagan worshippers. Like, we wouldn't agree with what they're doing. That doesn't mean like. So what you're doing is super. So what your belief is in Christianity is that when you're in captive, you shouldn't rebel. I guess you shouldn't rebel.
Yeah, we shouldn't rebel, but we also shouldn't serve their gods.
Okay, yeah, no problem. We don't do that either.
Yeah, but we're not leaving to make it look as if we're serving their gods.
He's not doing that.
No, but
that's your opinion. His intentions wasn't to do that.
Yeah, no,
you have to think about it.
Yeah, but that's what's in his head.
That's your opinion. Yeah, your opinion. Yeah. You can believe in whatever, and I'll be like, okay, fine. But you need to look at his intentions. Was his intentions to worship the idols inside? No. So if it's not, accept the fact that it wasn't, because it's him himself said the reason why he done it was to show his strength, not to worship the pagans inside the Kaaba. He doesn't done it.
Yeah, but
accept the fact here.
I know, but doesn't it then mean that what we've been told by our God is better? Because now, if you compare what we're told to do, i.e., not to have anything to do with anything of the unbelievers.
I mean, so and as a result, pagans are just going to keep on going.
No.
As a result, Arabia would be full of pagan worshippers. Would that be fine for you?
Well, I suppose it is now.
I mean, that's what your opinion is. Because
they're still going around the Kaaba.
But we're not going around it and worshipping pagans inside of it.
Yeah, no, not now. But
what is your point? Listen. I know, like, you're trying to refute Islam. Fine, do what you want, yeah. We're still gonna be refuting your claims, but you have to understand his intentions. You need to look at his intentions.
Yeah, I know his intention, but
right now you know his intentions was not to worship the pagan side of it, right?
Right.
Now that you know that, understand that. I don't next time, don't forget what I said, and next time go to another someone, show the same hadith and be like, yo, I refuted it to you.
No, but remember, my point is that, like I said to you, what I'm trying to say is that, as far as I'm concerned, our God makes us sort of give out a better impression, because we stay away from what the unbelievers do. Whereas with Muslims, because the original Arabs used to go around the Kaaba.
We correct them. That's what we do.
No, you're doing a similar thing to what the pagan Arabs did. Whereas we don't do anything at all with what the pagans
do. You know what's tawaf? Explain to me what's tawaf. Because if you made a claim right now, I'm expecting to know everything you're talking about. What's tawaf?
No, tawaf is just the movement.
It's just a movement.
Well, it doesn't mean no, because ramal is when you go around.
Okay.
The ramal, that's the actual.
So tawaf. So the tawaf is the movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your point? So you're saying that makes us pagan worshippers?
No, because you're doing what the pagans did. You're doing a similar thing. So how can someone know the difference?
Because of our intentions behind it.
Yeah, but
listen to our intentions. Don't listen to what's happening. Bro, I could be looking at someone, right? I don't know, he's shouting at someone, and I could assume that, oh no, that person's crazy. When I go in closer and listen to him, he's just passionate.
Yeah, but
his intention is that he's just a passionate person, or let's just say his vocals are just louder. You're assuming from the outside all of this, you're assuming from there, but you don't want to get in closer and understand that person intentionally. My problem is, right, understand the intention. Go deeper. Don't just look at it from like a picture or perspective. Go in. Ask yourself questions. Ask the person himself. Why do you do tawaf? Why do you do this? If you fully understood this, the reason why we do it is for communion. We are communion. It's communion. There's nothing wrong with being a communion. You don't do it in church all the time. You don't go to gospels. You sing hymns in harmony. Like, what's wrong with you lot being in harmony? Why can't you let us be in harmony?
Yeah, no, but you went back to that example you gave about the person who's being emotional.
Right, yeah.
It actually says in the Bible that what we're talking about, we're supposed to be calm.
I'm just talking about a general.
But I'm reading, the reason why God says that is so if someone's observing from outside who can't even hear what you're saying, you can see that the person's calm. So our God is more concerned with first impression.
So you're saying your God is more conservative in a way where like you have to be a bit more. I guess yeah. The thing is, we don't have nowhere in our scriptures that say be loud and stuff like that.
Yeah, but is there anywhere where it says you shouldn't be loud?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So
we have a lot of there's a lot of things that Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him said, for example, that's happening now. Unfortunately, is that they'll be shouting inside the mosque. I've seen this happen to myself. I've seen this happen. That shouldn't be happening. But then again, you can't help it, right? Like people can't help what's happening. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him said, do not shout in the mosque. Do not play music in the mosque, stuff like that. But you know it's happening. But like, I'm against it.
Interesting. There's another hadith I found. I don't know if you know, he doesn't like it when one person speaks and like uses clever words to overwhelm another person.
So deceiving.
Well,
it was deceiving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where he's masking the liar and stuff like that. I guess yeah.
No, but
do you not agree with that as well?
No, that's a good hadith, but the thing is I haven't heard Muslims bring it out though. I found it by myself.
What, that
No, I mean I don't, so I could read one of them if you want. What you said.
So you agree with what the Prophet Muhammad said?
No, only certain things. Yeah, I don't agree with those.
I mean, I agree with stuff that's written in the Bible, some stuff that's written in the Bible. I don't believe in some stuff either. I respect your belief. At the end of the day, in the Quran it says what your belief is yours and what mine is mine. You have to respect that. We have to respect that as well.
Just going to find
Have you seen if you've seen research of the stuff that Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him has prophesied? Have you looked into it?
Yeah, but it's a bit he does go a bit overboard though.
What do you mean?
No, because like when you read the one that Dajjal, it's like pages long and you've got to sit there reading all the way through.
Oh no, don't look at them. I'm talking about the ones that, for example, minor signs. So the minor signs of Day of Judgment, right? The one thing that brought me very close to Islam was because, I'll be honest, I'm quite a logical person, right? I'm not this type of person that if my family and my mum raised me to be Muslim, I'm gonna literally mask off every other religion and be like, no, I'm a Muslim, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I looked into Christianity Christianity. I looked into the Torah. I've studied it in school. I've studied it in my person. I've looked at philosophy. I've looked into a lot of things. One of the things that brought me especially close to Islam was how Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to prophesize about stuff that would happen now. I'll tell you a crazy example, right? One example that I literally got my sister like thinking, man, I was like, one of the things that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, yeah, will be one time in the future you will see barefooted Bedouins. You've heard that one, right? How crazy is that? I mean, if you think about the context of the time, right? Those people that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was there, their companions were literally people living in the desert. These are people that were barefooted. These were people that were just riding camels. No one would have ever expected that these same people in the far future would grow up to be a civilization that literally competes in building the tallest buildings. There's no way, even the companions at the time heard these prophecies and were like, that's never gonna happen. What are you talking about? This is crazy. Look at it now. I mean, the Burj Khalifa, you look at all these you look at these modern architects, you look at these modern buildings, you literally see Dubai. Look at Dubai. Like, every day Dubai is they're literally making the deserts greener. That's another hadith, that they're gonna make a desert greener. These are stuff that is happening right now, which I was deep in. I was like, ask my dad that, you know, my dad, he's like 60, 50. He's never knew about like this. I told him this is a prophecy. He's like, when I was young, this stuff never happened. Now it's happening now.
But here's the thing though, when they give you those prophecies, do they tell you in English or do they, or do you know Arabic?
It's in Arabic.
No, but
it's translated.
No, sometimes the translations are a bit slight, so you have to be careful.
I promise you, it's very, very.
But you should get someone to read the Arabic though, just to be safe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is one of the
I'm
ones.
trying to learn Arabic right now, but it gets quite hard.
But this is one of the ones I was talking about. So this is Sunan Abu Dawood, book 41, number 4994. It says, narrated Burda ibn al-Hasib, I heard the Apostle of Allah say, in eloquence there is magic, in knowledge ignorance, in poetry wisdom, and in speech heaviness. Sasad ibn Suha said, the Prophet of Allah spoke the truth. His statement, in eloquence there is magic, means there is a right due for a man who is more eloquent in reasoning than the man who is demanding his right. He charms the people by his speech and takes away his rights. His statement, in knowledge there is ignorance, means a scholar brings to his knowledge what he does not know, and thus he becomes ignorant of that. His statement, in poetry there is wisdom, means there are sermons and examples by which people receive admonition. His statement, in speech there is heaviness, means that you present your speech and your talk to a man who is not capable of understanding it and who does not want it. So it's interesting what he said there, because I have to admit I agree with what he's saying.
The thing is, well, like, there's so much. Like, I remember this one thing I must have saw online, innit? And it's like, Islam is not just a religion that tells you worship this, do this, do this. It tells you how to live a good life, a moral life. Like there was this one, like there's so many rules that we have to follow, but it's for the good. For example, where was it? For example, look. So this is some of the stuff that Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him. This is our like a war ethical code, right? So don't kill a woman, don't kill an infant, don't kill the sick, don't destroy a worship place, don't kill an animal except to eat. Always keep a promise. Don't force anyone to Islam. Don't cut a tree. Don't kill a children. Don't kill an old man. Don't kill a priest not fighting you. Never mutilate bodies. Don't destroy buildings. Forgive and release captives. This is what our Prophet Muhammad says. Even if you're someone that has
but you realise that is a curated myth. No, curated. No, curated means they've like selected the nice sounding ones. Because what would you probably say about someone if they leave their religion?
Apostasy.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
are you aware of minor and major apostasy?
Yeah, but so for
example, if my mum turned around to me and said, I don't want to become Muslim, I want to become a Christian, I'd be like, no problem. If you want to leave Islam, fine by me. I'll try my best obviously to like tell her like why all this here, like tell her that Islam, you know, it's a bit more to that, I don't know why you're leaving, to that. But if she makes a final decision, she's my mum, I can't really rebel against her, right? If she says, no, Dave, like, my son, whatever I say, it goes, I want to leave this religion, thank you very much. I'd be like, no problem. No problem. Now, if she turns around and says, I want to leave your religion because your religion is this, your religion is that, and she goes on social media and then she tells people that this religion is that, and then she gets people to attack others and be like, to attack the Muslims, to terrorize against the Muslims and be like, these Muslims are this, these Muslims are this, we need to fight.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.